Of course you would say that right as I start. Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Life Stories. I'm your host and sometimes referee, Zach Stat Pearson, and today I'm joined by he whose pimp suit is without equal because, well, no one wears the same size as him, one Lord Ingling.
Yes, indeed. And just to clarify, he means shoulder size, not fat.
Yes, he is a tall motherfucker. And of course, we're joined by he who cannot be told fuck all by haters, the rancher extraordinaire, Deathclaw.
Yo, what's up?
The meat game, beef on the rise. And of course, last but not least, coldest of the cold, not because he's an asshole, but because he's in Alaska, we have Witch King.
I am still actually an asshole if need be. But hey, everyone, how's it going?
Okay, so, I know it's been a while, but as per usual with these things, one, the life story has to be remembered. Two, we need to make sure it lasts at least 15 to 20 minutes, which, oh boy, do we always go over that. And three, well, just needed to be a start of the season. See, I know Life Stories is one of those wells that you can't pull from infinitely. You have to go back and forth from time to time. So that's why, unlike a lot of other content, Life Stories is structured in a seasonal versus a yearly annual thing. So welcome to season 3, everybody. This one's going to be a little bit of a special because this is one of the few times we're going to be able to do a double story. A double story, for those the uninitiated, is essentially just a story told by two people that were there, and we'll occasionally try to fill in each other's gaps, or we'll just corroborate what the other one is saying. Now, let's get into it. So unless you've been living under a rock, my TikTok feed is primarily 3 things. People who really good at dancing, really funny people, and TikTok obsessively throwing thick ass goth girls in my face. Because TikTok just decided I want to throw thick ass goth girls in this man's face. I did not dodge when they threw them in my face.
I mean, you're complaining.
But sometimes you want to deal with them in real life. And I just happen to know somebody who knows where goths hang out. Not that I am one, but I have no problem taking one home. Now, mind you, that wasn't my intention. We had been all stuck in our house for God knows how long. I hadn't seen my friends physically in God knows how long. I was gonna go, if he said, hey, you want to go to a bowling alley and shit on everybody? I was like, okay, fine, let me get some diarrhea meds.
No worries about that.
I legit would not have fucking cared. He told me this past November, aka Halloween, that, hey, Nocturnal is having a Halloween party. It's like, I feel like I've heard that name before.
yes, the Metro's Papa.
And I remembered that my old roommate, the original owner of Token Games podcast, before he gave it to me and it became Token Podcast or Tokencast, used to love going there. And that it was filled to the brim with thick ass goths. Skinny ones too. They were there too.
They're secondary, according to Zach's. Clearly.
I'd say those words, and you cannot prove that in a court of law. Moving on. I get dressed. I'm ready for Nocturnal. He tells me other friends are going to show up.
See, why do you guys keep calling it Nocturnal? You, Frankie, and Seb keep calling it that. It's Nocturna. There's no L on the end. It's fucking driving me fucking crazy.
Well, now you know how I feel when you tell people you are twin and it's not identical.
Everybody I've told about this event has called it Nocturnal. Everyone. There's like 5 people. All of them. Yes, he is me. The he in this story that he happens to know where people hang out, that's me. Of course I know. He's me.
Yes, it's Ingling. So, anyways. So, I got dressed and I decided I was going to meet up with Ingling later that night. Now, I already knew going in what type of shit was going to go down. Because for those who are not uninitiated in the Chicagoland area, Nocturna is situated, I shit you not, less than a mile, if even, from one of our major ballpark stadiums.
It's right across the street from Wrigley Field. Like, you could throw literally a baseball and hit Wrigley Field.
No, like,
that's
they
how
could get
close
hit by a baseball if it got knocked out of Wrigley Field.
Yes, of course.
So there will be pictures at some point. So essentially, what happened was we decided to meet up. We were going to go do things or try to do things with people who did not have penises.
Yeah. This is my part of the story where I talk about how I invited people and who I invited, and then we can get to where Zax and I both met at the location, etc. So Zax, yeah, sure. I mean, I invited a few people. I invited my friend Frankie, who is he's a nice guy. He doesn't really like spending money, but he's a cool guy otherwise. I think it's very annoying that he doesn't like spending money if he's going out, but whatever. I invited Zax, who is chill, and I had no reason to worry about Zax in any way because he actually knows the fucking city and is an adult. Problem solved there. I invited my friend Sebastian from high school, who, I'm very fond of Sebastian. He's a cool guy. Stayed friends a long time. Tempted other people to help him get around. Like, I don't think people get when I invite them to one of these places that I'm not inviting them to hang out with me as friends. I'm inviting them to hang out with me as friends and also to go mingle and meet random people while I do the same. And I think that's not very clear. And when people are following me about and I'm trying to run into everyone I know, and it always has to be followed up with, "Oh, who's this?" And the introductions, I just want to die and escape. Anyway, that brings us to the last person I invited who actually went, Christian, who's a Danish friend that I met through some of Frankie's friends, and we've gone to a few clubs since. Now, you've got to imagine, as I'm trying to prepare for this everyone tends to wear costumes, not everyone, but a good number. I'm trying to put on my zoot suit complete with fucking zebra fur pimp hat and peacock feather. I've got messages from everyone asking me, "What should I wear? How do I not fucking..." Like, Zach's got it because he was able to quickly get done with it, but fuck's sake, I don't, it's driving me absolute fucking up a wall. Like,
at least you didn't have 4 women asking you. And before anyone plays the "oh shit, you asking for trouble" card, I'm speaking of a past personal experience. I'm not saying they all are like that.
How do you know? But okay. Anyway, yes, I have people asking me what they should do because it's a new club, and yeah, I think I took the so what I did is I just took a lift and swung by where Sebastian is because he's up and around the same region, and we both headed down towards the Nocturna street where there's a giant line of people, and it was there where I started to message Zax, and now Zax, you're back in the narration
seat.
So
eventually, so I leave the house and and he tells me, "Hey, they're not gonna let anybody in yet, and they're not gonna be in this long ass line that was damn near around the corner." That's how you know you're in a good place. So I was like, "Okay, well, what you gonna do? We're gonna sit up in a place that's like right next to it, mate."
Yeah, we went to the bar right next door. Exactly.
Out there, and I shit you not, my Bumble alert is going fucking ballistic. And when I say going ballistic, I mean that in that classical, like, did somebody get drunk and mistake me for a pretty boy? Because I'm a 5. I'm okay with that. I do very well for a 5. But it just seemed highly irregular that I had over a dozen, "Hey, let me talk to yous," essentially, in my Bumble in less than 15 minutes after getting on the train.
Yes, also, he was looking at his phone actually when he went into the bar as well. I remember you were on your phone.
Yeah, but here's the crazy part. So I'm on the train going there, and I know the route pretty well because, again, I'm from here and I'm not a baby. And
it's Wrigley Field. Okay, if you don't know where fucking Noise is, or in Evanston, or you don't know where fucking you don't know your way around, let's say, Montrose Harbor. That's okay, because that's kind of an unusual area. You should know it if you claim to know the city, but if you don't, hey, that's, you might not have been that way. If you don't know Wrigley Field and fucking Cermak, you do not know Chicago. Period. Those two areas are pretty core.
Out-of-towners who go to a suburb and they act like they're in Chicago. Like, bro, I'm in Chicago, man. Let's come chill. It's like, where you at, Rosemont? No, the fuck you didn't just say you in Chicago. Like, bro, but it's so big. Like, they have less than 10,000 people for over 30 years.
It depends on the suburb. I think if it's Evanston, you could kind of call that Chicago, because the only reason it's not part of Chicago is because that school pays a lot of money so that it never got absorbed. That's like the suburbs to the south, which are technically part of Chicago, are less part of Chicago than Evanston is.
Yes, that's true. Now, getting back to the story.
That's
so,
like the
I'm
reason.
having fun on the train because this is a rare occurrence. Somebody on the train pulled out one of those portable keychain speakers, but it's a song that everybody likes. And I don't remember what it was, but everyone on the train liked it. No one was pissed about it. And I didn't feel like beating these motherfuckers' ass. Because let me tell you something. I don't care what type of music you got. But if you one of those assholes like in the Spider-Man loading screen where you got a big ass dump truck speaker and you listen to it on the train and you not a performer, you just blasting it, I will throw that shit out the window.
I've been on the train with people like that. And it was actually another day I met Zach. I was wearing the night armor that I brought to the that I wore at
Wrigleyville actually has a set of night armor for those who are on
that I made. And I was on the train and they were like, I don't know why they were scared of the night armor, but the two guys with the speaker were just like, what the fuck is that? And then just ran off the train into another car, and people kept congratulating me on the train.
Like, did you have like the full helmet with the armor? Like no one could see your face?
Teutonic Knight, a full Teutonic Knight's armor, tabard, boots. I even had, the Sapon boots and everything. The whole thing.
I see stuff like that because I do my LARP stuff, so there are people who
I've even bicycled in it down to work.
Why do you have a set of night armor? Like, I just curious because why you.
Yes. Well, why do you ask?
He's a welder.
I like night armor. Is that not good enough reason?
I mean, I walk around. I walked around all yesterday out shopping, and like my.
I'll send it to the texting page.
Send it in the pick dump.
That is epic.
I'll move it to pick dump.
But anyways,
all
of a sudden, out of nowhere, I shit you not, I'm about 3 stops away, and there's a dude trying to do a fucking handstand in like the corner of it, and his friends just going, "Dude, no, bro, don't put your hands on the ground, bro, dude." Bro, no, I take my headset. I was like, what the fuck? Why am I hearing dude, bro, like I'm in the army shower again? So I look and there's this dude. I don't know if he's drunk, but obviously he's stupid. He's trying to do a handstand in a fucking moving train. We all know this is not going to end well. The real question is, did he get alcohol before or after, or is he one of those drunk dudes who's trying to impress a girl, which, well, really something you shouldn't do whilst you're drunk. Just saying.
Yeah, but they always do. Let's be honest. I always see crazy shit on the train around Halloween.
Same. Not even gonna bullshit. Anyways, so I'm just gonna, this won't end well, but I'm not gonna stop him. This is gonna be fun.
Fancy.
Yeah. So, I just go, yo, did anybody notice the guy trying to do, a handstand, like, at all? So then 3 girls stopped talking. They looked at me and they looked at the bottom of the train and they was like, he's gonna fall. I was like, and I just looked and was like, why you sound kind of happy when you say that? I mean, I don't want him to hurt himself, but he's obviously gonna fall. I was like, oh, well, yeah. I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm not a little bit giddy about it too, right? Here's the crazy part though. Here's the really crazy part. Some old lady walks in the train. You all already know where this is going. Felt so bad because no one was paying attention because she was like 5 foot, if even, and she didn't make no sound when she stepped in. Dude fucking cold cocked old lady's bra. Oh, man. And I really wish I could tell y'all how that ended, but I was at my stop by then. So I got off and I just heard, oh shit, you okay? Yeah. So I was like, damn. So I get up and I just go and I just start walking towards the Wrigleyville entrance because I know bare minimum.
Wait! You skipped the time you texted me when I was asking you how far you are around. That you said 6 cat goth girls on the train. You skipped that part.
Well, yeah, but see, here's the thing: nothing happened with them because my face was buried in Bumble and the old lady thing.
Oh, wait.
Clearly, man has priorities wrong that day.
I told him to go up and say, bro, they coming here, ask if they're going to Nocturna.
Again,
which I spelled wrong.
People were paying attention to the safety of the old lady who bra got cold cocked by a falling idiot, so it would be very fucking out of place.
Well, imagine how Chad it would be if you were just acting like it's just normal as fuck to see a guy headstanding touching an old lady, and you're just like, oh yeah, you like this show? Well, there's a better show over this way.
I got wet cat food back at home.
Trying to say anything at that point in time is the definition of negative brownie points, and I wasn't trying to get those that night. So anyways.
It's all approach.
Depends on how pretty you are. Anyways, so I'm going to the front entrance of Wrigley Field, and I was like, you know what? Maybe let me pick me up a small drink or something. I don't know if I can bring my own drinks in there, and I'm probably not. But here's the crazy part. All right, there's not 7-Eleven, or was it a 7-Eleven? There was this corner 7-Eleven or corner Walgreens, one of those. And I was thinking about going in there to just get something to snack on. I was like, I don't know if I can bring this shit. But there was a dude freestyling with his pants on his ankle sitting in front of the 7-Eleven. And I decided to just not go in, and I just went and found Adrian. So I get there, and Adrian tells me that 2 of his friends are going to come later. And one of them...
Yes, the only one was there, yeah.
As Ezio from Assassin's Creed. So now I can say that I went into a nightclub with a pimp and an assassin.
Yes, and there was a girl there who joined us who was like an older lady who kept going like, I know everyone at Nocturna. I know everyone there. She was actually quite nice. I don't think she was a mean-spirited person. She bought everyone drinks, including Malort.
She kind of did know a lot of people there, like legit. She did know a lot of people.
She did. No, she was hype. But I know she hit on Sebastian.
She got a thing for them tiny boys.
I suppose so. Got a thing for the, Anyway, yes.
All right, so we start getting to know each other and talking about where we know him from and how if you bring up history to him, prepare for a very long-winded lecture.
Yes.
And we're surprised that he literally doesn't have a history degree, and how he actually is a welder when everyone literally thinks he would have a history degree.
Well, I'm actually working on my history degree. It's just I took a gap year during the fucking death of COVID from... Everyone else did too. I mean, it sucks.
Good, because, you kind of earned it. I will say this, though. Your students have my condolences.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Hey, I think I make history quite interesting, and I talk about things that are not talked about very often.
Yeah,
or I can just force you to listen to
get away with that thing. So you got a long way ahead of you.
Yeah, I think degrees suck. I think it's mostly about proving you already know what you're talking about rather than learning what you're talking about. Some of it is learning, but a lot of it is just busy work.
Okay, so we get up to the door because they're actually going to open soon. And we found out, unfortunately, and this is going to be very...
And he didn't mention the line. The line is out the door past the bar where we were. We literally walked out of the bar and got in line right where the bar came up. That's how I timed it. I was there. We walk out. Perfect. And there's already some of those type of people that are already dressed for the whole Nocturna type of thing. The Halloween one's the biggest event. They're all over this bar and down the streetway. Although it's a big club, it doesn't fill up.
I'm still trying to figure out where all the thigh girls came from. Wrigleyville's not really a thigh area, but them thigh games was on point. Moving on. So we get up there, and this will be very funny and punny later. We learn, unfortunately, that because it hasn't been long enough since he's been vaccinated that we couldn't bring Ezio, Scourge, and Assassin.
Everyone else showed up too. So Frankie showed up, and in like, was it a blue jeans outfit? It wasn't really a costume. I don't know what he was wearing costume-wise.
Oh, you mean the only dude who was taller than you, Frankie?
No, that's Christian. He showed up last. And he was the quiet one who's taller than me.
Yeah, he got laid that night.
Yeah, he's comparable height to me. He's an inch taller than me or something. But it just looks like two giant European dudes walking around. It is a contest. Anyone who says it's not a contest is taller than other people and is lying, because every single tall person, when they're next to other tall people, straightens their back so that they can show how tall they are truly. It's very easily noticeable.
Sounds like a dominant stance.
That's hilarious.
It is. It's true. As a tall person, I know for a fact it's a common thing. I don't even think about it. It just straightened my back. And it's not even like I don't like the other tall people. I'm just like, oh, cool. I have to look tall now.
I just want to point out that Claw and King, he's not trying to rub it in your faces, just so you know.
I was just going to say, when you're 5'8", you just kind of either do that all the time to try to not look shorter, or you just give up and slouch.
Yes, but you would think tall people don't care. Tall people, in fact, do care. They just don't want you to know they care. They pretend they don't.
So my dad's actually, my dad is 6'3", and his best friend is 6'4". So I have gotten to hear about this with like tall people, like trying to I'm like trying to be taller than you at times.
Yes. It's absolutely true.
And Zach is eventually going to bring us up, so I'll be the first one to say, my younger sister, who's 7 years younger than me, is half an inch taller than me. So anytime I'm around her, I do what you were just describing, where I try to like stand up as tall as physically possible and stretch out everything to feel like I'm taller than my younger sister, because it is infuriating.
Yep, it's just a natural guy thing. I think tall guys do it. I just think short guys don't realize it because we don't do it near short people.
You know, fuck you guys. I'm the shortest
You'll
man.
notice it now. Every time you see someone tall and they're near another tall person, you'll notice it. It's extremely common.
Lanky all the rest of the time, and then another tall person. Boom. Jesus Christ, man! You just changed weather zones. What the fuck?
Yeah, I like to slouch because it's a little easier to talk, and it's not good. Do not slouch.
Yeah,
anyway,
it's a big problem for tall people. Anyways,
why have my seat for me?
All right, so we get in there. First we're like, okay, well, first and foremost, I don't like the idea of everybody showing up to go do something and then one motherfucker can't get in. But so I was like, hey, is there anything we can do for him? And England goes and he says, oh, well, there's another place I know. It's more of a dive bar type place.
Yeah, well, let me finish this part. So yes, basically we head up there, and Zax and I are kind of figuring out what we're going to do, because we're the only two that are acting more adult there. Christian's just being quiet, and Frankie is kind of begrudgingly going like, I guess we could go to this other place. And I say several times that, you know what, it's fine. Go on into the main event. That's where I want to go. I'm the poor motherfucker who invited someone who doesn't have his goddamn vax done for more than a day. He got it the day before. Oh yeah, thanks for telling me, by the way, dude. Thanks for telling me that you got your fucking first shot the day before. You don't even have your second shot.
Hey,
fuck's sake, man.
His job is to be sneaky. I guess he just wasn't sneaky enough.
Fuck's sake. Okay, well, he doesn't have his shots because he lived in fucking Nebraska and just didn't get them. He didn't seem to have an issue getting them. It's just fucking annoying, and I'm the one who invited them, so I'm kind of contractually obligated in a shit way to try and show him a good night before I fuck off to the main event. So we end up leaving to go to the smaller bar where I know it's not going to be full. And it takes us down a long walk straight past every single event. Anyway, Zach, carry on.
Yeah, that's when shit got kind of crazy, but not for him, though. So, in case it wasn't obvious, this giant pimp bastard walks slow, but he moves fast because he has long fucking legs. So, with literally in less than 60 seconds, this man has pulled an almost 30-foot lead. Luckily, he gave us the directions and we can see his pimp hat and his feather. However, we ran into a fucking live music bar twice. So we lost him pretty quick. And I'm over here with Ezio. So Ezio just says, hey, can you like see him? Because Ezio's like 5'6". He can't see shit going down the street. All he can see is a sea of people, rib cages, and thigh bones and shit.
See, I don't get this. As a frequent flyer and a veteran of London Heathrow and O'Hare International Airports, I know that when you see a big crowd, you get to the other side and you meet the family on the other side of the crowd. This is the way it's always been done, unless you take grandparents on the trip, and then you're fucked.
It implies there's stationary people waiting for you.
You guys are slower than my grandmom if she was walking down the fucking...
Or, alternatively, you may just walk fast and not realize it, you tall bastard.
I realize it, I just expect people to keep up.
Fuck you. Anyways, so he's like, hey, can you like see him? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just fucking jump. So I start jumping and I was like, okay, yeah, I see him. He's still a little bit of ways up. Then I start seeing a bunch of swaying ass white girls and they're doing that thing where I'm trying to avoid them. They're drunk and they're trying to avoid me, but they somehow literally move in sync with my feet, which I fucking hate when that happens because sometimes when they crash into me, I get stains on me. And they're never good stains, if that's even.
Yeah, he's wearing a nice, Zach asked me and put on a nice button shirt because I said, you don't want to dress like a normal club here. You want to dress different and kind of cool and dressy. And so he obviously doesn't want to get fucking stains on his nice shirt.
Yeah, and it also doesn't help that I'm walking around with fucking Adrian's birthday gift, which he still needs to pick up at some point. And fucking...
Oh, yeah.
And fucking, I'm just like, okay, now I really don't want to get fucked up. So I'm ducking, dodging, and weaving people, and I got so close to being lucky. So I'm walking down the street, and there's this live music place, and they did this thing that I really hate that they do when they know it's a giant packed party night, where they take the windows out of a fucking bar. Here's the problem with that.
Yep, and they just have the whole street out of their shit.
Going to jump in and out of that, or they're going to try to climb up it. But the bouncer people don't want people doing that. And if they're not going to listen, they will literally just push them. But here's the problem. There's already 10 or 20 people next to them. So if you push them down, all they got to do is hit one person to create a domino effect. Again, I got lucky.
Yup.
Shit. But because I dodged that stuff, I got crashed into, all leg grinding up on my ball sack.
You're probably wondering how I'm able to navigate through this issue. It's called go into the street and fucking move.
And no, you walked onto the street and then you got back up on the curve when there was less people. That's what you did.
That's called logistics.
No, it's called luxury, a luxury we didn't have. Anyways,
how could you not go on the street?
Because they put up a police do not cross wooden block thingy.
Oh yeah, I just went anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm not white. Anyways.
Okay, that's true. But what about the other white guys? They kind of have themselves to blame.
They're following me, so if I go and lose them,
That's true.
So,
all right, that's fair.
Ezio manages to duck and dodge them, possibly because he's skinny and very, very, very easy to miss. And I get one of them fell, the other one fell into her, and the third one was trying to help them stand back up so we all don't fall on the next guy to the left of me. And they're just all up on my fucking ball sack, and I'm just like, don't think about anything. Don't think about anything. Don't think about anything. Because the last place any man wants to have a boner is a giant crowd of people.
You know what's funny? I looked back and saw you guys struggling through this crowd at least 2 points. There were 2 crowds like this. There wasn't even just one, and it was so much of the sidewalk, it was taking up part of the street.
Bro, and the worst part to me is that when I thought I got out of it, like literally I thought I got out of it, I had to stop, and I had to wait for Ezio. I was like, hey, we good now. We got out of it. I look dead ass in front of me, and there's a line of people, but there's also people partying in the line to the next place. I'm like, man, what the fuck?
Yes, there was another one.
So I get past that, and it's like a pizza street corner at this point. So it's one street on the left side, one street on the right, and in the middle there's this building, and it's kind of shaped like a pizza triangle.
It is. Let's go get description.
And I was like, Adrian, you couldn't slow the fuck down? I was like, what? You knew where to go. I was like, this motherfucker just has no sympathy for people who aren't tall as him.
Yes, you're correct. No, I'm just fucking with you. No, I don't know. You You learn to keep. I thought you could handle the crowd. I don't know.
I'm trying not to lose people, unlike some people.
Well, I mean, they can always message me. I would have just been waiting on the other side. I figured we're walking down this sidewalk. Everyone knows we're walking down this sidewalk, so I'm going to get past the two big crowds and then wait.
I just like how you forget that we were the only two people from that damn state that night.
Oh yes, Frankie also was from that. From Chicago. He just doesn't know the city as well. I mean, he was with Christian. So during this whole time, Christian and Frankie are behind Zax and Sebastian, I believe. But I believe they got in front of you. Was it in the second one? Because Christian is tall, so Christian can see me. Christian can see me from the distance. Okay,
so,
they got far ahead.
I do have to ask you a question. How many times have you gone out with friends, gone on like some magical adventure by yourself because you outwalked everybody and had a great night, came back, found them at the end of the night, and they had a terrible time? How many times has this happened to you?
Probably 4 that I can recall.
You just wandered off, had a great time, came back, and they just the night was so shit. There's so much bullshit.
Yeah, it's actually happened. It actually happened to me. I usually just run off. I do it in clubs too because I don't like interrupting. I'm very talkative one-on-one. I'll rat your ear off about things. But in a group, I'm actually quite quiet. And I think people get that wrong about... Like, online, I act differently. But, like, in a group, I'm just not... I don't want to join the conversation, ever. And so I just sit there awkwardly and kind of run off and do my own thing and find people who I know that are, or don't know, who are on their own to go talk to.
Again, pretty privileged. Yes, we're aware of how the shit works. Anyways.
Well, it's not really privilege. It's just
Zach, how many times did you get left behind for a bad night with England?
Literally none.
Yeah, but how many times have I wandered off at all of the fucking cons to go on a little adventure?
All the fucking time, but it wasn't like.
You go.
but I didn't get like ditched. Like his plans at a convention almost never coordinate with mine. So if we see each other at a convention, it's because we designated a set time where we were gonna bump into each other.
I don't really like ditch. Okay, I mean, I invite people out, and I'm sure they think that I'm inviting them to hang out with me, and then I'll run off on a little adventure.
No, see, here's how I look at it. If I say we're going to an event, it is not my job to be under you every 5 seconds. But if I say something more specific,
he gets it.
Oh, hey, we're going to a restaurant. Yeah, we're expected to all be together and shit.
Yes, of course. I'm not going to run to someone else's table and order a different meal. Come back. How was your dinner? Mine was good.
So we get to me and him have a little what essentially I like to call a petty fight. Nothing serious. Like, dude, where the fuck do you know how many people you left? Like, you all can see me. Like, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, fine, fuck it. Where we at?
Yes, I was like, I'm wearing purple. You guys know where to find me.
Yeah. So we go into the dive bar, and we get there, and it is empty as fuck.
Yeah, it's dead. It's underground as well. I don't think you mentioned the fact that you had to walk downstairs. It's underground.
Well, it's a dive bar. It's implied.
It's dark as fuck, and it's got, well, sometimes, are they always underground?
Yes, that's the designation of a dive bar. You have to be under a building, not inside.
I've seen it misused then a lot. But yes, okay. I believe it.
The weird part, though, it looked very nice. It had a stage, it had instruments and a microphone, but it only had 10 people. It was weird. Like, it was the only bar that had nothing popping on Halloween downtown next to Wrigleyville. I don't know how they're in business.
They are not. That's not their night, because a lot of the people who go to Nocturne. Dude, you've been to both now. Would you have fucking gone there on the Nocturne night? Fuck no. The Nocturne night's only once every 2 months.
So the next one is in April, you're saying?
Yeah, you missed the one this month. I can end the story.
I couldn't do shit till my tax refund showed up, so that was already dicey. Anyways, all right, so we get in there. We stay for a little bit. I get to know Ezio, and eventually we hop out and we go back, right? So then he tells us, okay, I'm going to take Ezio. A pimp and an assassin are going to go and have a party someplace else.
Wait. You skipped some stuff. So there was a discussion once we left, because we're like, this is dead. We kind of had a moment of indecisiveness, and then Frankie is fucking whining the whole fucking time. And once again, I like the guy. I don't want him to hear this and think I don't like him. I invite him out after this. So It's not a real complaint. But he's fucking whining about how I wanted to go to the other place. The other place had more people. I only want to spend $5 in the fucking... I'm like, fuck you, asshole. I fucking invited you out. You had to fucking find me again. And I told you to stay at the other place.
Yeah, he did.
Don't fucking at me like you're responsible. I'm the one who's stuck hanging out with fucking Sebastian here because I'm the one fucking stuck in this situation where I invited someone out who's going to have a miserable time otherwise and get ditched by everyone. And Zax is just chill, so he's not going to fucking do that either. But fucking, and Christian's just like, whatever. He even thought the underground place was all right. But fucking Frankie's just fucking constant moaning about how, this place, I'm just like, guys, go back to the other place. I would do that, but I'm not going to. So go back. So that's the discussion we're having. And basically, I think Zax, Christian, and Frankie all went back. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. That's correct. And then we, how should we break this? Because that's how I believe you were going with the conversation, right? Is the divide?
Yeah. So at this point, we have been divided into two groups.
We should talk first. Should it be my side? Because I ended up going to Nocturna afterwards. Or should it be your side before I got there? Who wants to go first?
You go first.
Sure. Okay, so we're at the pizza place again, the pizza-shaped place. It doesn't actually sell pizza. And we decide to part ways. And they go across the street, past down Wrigley Field, across again to McDonald's, down to Metro. And I go the other way to try to find clubs that Sebastian can go to that don't give a shit about his Vax card not being fucking in date, which most places don't. Metro did.
They just want you to be vaccinated. A lot of places didn't care.
Vaccinated, but they don't care about how many days. Yeah, exactly. They saw that his card had the stamps, and they said, okay. But they just, I don't know, Metro's a little bit more of a larger venue, so they have more sensible, strict restrictions. So we cross the street and go down the place I've never been, which I've always wanted to go, down near the train. It looks like an Irish pub. And we're hanging out in there, and Sebastian buys me rum, which I appreciate because I'm like, I'm a little annoyed because I've been preparing to go for this event. I probably told Zax about it in fucking September, and I'm the one not getting to go right away. So, fine. Okay. That's I can accept that. So we're hanging out and, yes, I'm trying to remember where I was. Okay, so we have rum, and then we go up to the second floor, and we start talking to these girls, and there's like 2 guys with the girls, but there's like 5 girls, so we're just having a conversation. I get a number there, and then we decide to sort of consider where we're going to go next. I'm telling Sebastian as well during this that, hey, we've probably had 3 rums now. Hey, I'm eventually going to go to that other event. I just wanted to make sure that you have a cool place to hang out, and I'm actually going to leave, and I might come back out here, but I might not, and, I'm sorry about that, but I've got other people to see and hang out with. And that's when he fucking tells me he has the fucking stamp. So he has a fucking stamp on his hand. That's a fucking... I'm fucking gonna strangle the guy. He had a fucking stamp on his hand that they give you for showing your Vax card. Now, they're supposed to check the shit and then stamp you, but they already stamped him. I didn't even get the fucking stamp, by the way. Oh, and that one girl got us to the front of the line, sort of. She got us close to the front, but then I think, forget. We ended up not... No, she got us to the front of the line, but her friend wasn't there, so we had to wait till her friend was there, and then we could get to the front of the line. Anyway, but she's not here anymore, so we just walk right up to the front. I'm like, well, you better try to get in, but I'm going to go in first because I don't want to not get in. It's fucking ridiculous. And he gets in perfectly fine. So he could have just gone back when the guy on shift was not there fucking hours ago and just gone in. That's so fucking angry. This is like, I didn't say anything, but I'm just like fuming in my head. Like, you motherfucker. You cost me so much time. And it's just very lame. And so we go on the quest to find Frankie, Christian, and Zax. And Frankie, I believe, left as we were entering. I didn't see him, but he was there. And then I messaged him for where he was, and he was gone. Now, Zax, to your side of the event?
Yeah, pretty much like he said, they went off and we became divided. I chose to stay with Ezio because worst case scenario, I can say I went for drinks with Ezio before the night's over. You know, I'm just making up puns for the future in my head for this life story. So I'm just like, hey, what do you want to do? So we go back out and he says, well, there are some places that were more popping that are closer. Like, yeah, they're probably not going to care. And hell, you're in costume. They probably might just let you in, bro. And to top it off, I was lucky enough that, well, I've told everybody the story. My printer is the printer of the devil. It doesn't want to print when I want it to. It prints when it wants to, but it'll scan anything. I got lucky enough to have Ingling make me 2 printouts of my vaccination paperwork because I got vaccinated like the first month you could get it, but I never kept the card because me being stupid, thinking I wouldn't need it. So I had this big sheet print. I was like, hey, bro, we can go anywhere. Yeah, that's the pimp suit he wore to the thing. And don't worry, I got some funny pictures to go with that pimp suit later. So
yes, I was shaven though. I'm not usually shaven. Even now I'm not. I was more like this, but I had the hat, of course.
Yeah, and so we started talking. He's like, hey, and Ed's like, hey, did you notice that couple that was making out next to Nocturna? Is like, well, yeah, there was a couples doing that. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, okay, so is that them? Somehow this same couple has, I don't know, been feeling on each other all the way down to the dive bar we were leaving. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why are y'all down here? They weren't even going anywhere, getting a taxi or at a bus stop, but they're just making out next to all the walls and shit. I'm not saying you can't make out. I'm not one of those people who thinks it's disgusting if someone does PDA. And let me just say this. You are truly insecure if you give a shit about PDA, especially when you ain't got little kids with you around or something. Man, just shut the fuck up.
As if little kids even really care, to be honest. They just look away.
They just go, ew, or like the only time I'm gonna feel any type of disgust at PDA is if like one person is 50 and the other one's 20. That shit still creeps me out, but that's instinctual. That's not something taught to me. Anyways, so me and Ezio back to ducking and dodging. This time we decide, since we see the police bar already, we're just gonna stay on the entire outside of the street. I get a text from Adrian and he's like, hey, where you at? I was like, okay, I'm by Wrigleyville. And he's like, okay, I'll meet you there. Right?
Yeah, you actually didn't leave as early. So the other 2 guys left right away without you to head towards the bar. Yeah. You stayed with Ezio until the street crossing at Wrigley, and you were going to stay with us if I hadn't been like, yeah. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah. So he's like, okay, well, I'm about to be right there. I was like, oh shit, well, damn, I thought y'all would have been there by now. Or maybe you coming out of it, going to go piss or something. I don't know. So we go there, and all of a sudden, I see this lady with a purple purse which had like some paisley patterns. Like, okay, and I just started sitting by what should be plants growing outside of Wrigley Field, but November they're not growing, so really people just put their trash in there because they're assholes. And I just sat there because, well, what's the worst that can happen? And I let out a huge fart and no one saw it or smelled it. So but then this lady who I didn't know was like right there, is like, hey, watch my stuff. I was like, I'm thinking on the inside, did I just fart on this chick's hair? I feel so shitty. But she doesn't bring it up, and I just say, okay, because, well, quite frankly, I feel like the least I can do is watch your stuff if I think I farted in your hair.
That's accurate.
Think I farted in her hair. So she hobbles off. I was like, okay, she's drunk. She probably went to go pee. I'm gonna make sure that this purse don't get stolen. Then me and Adrian start talking. Me and Ingling start talking, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, hey, there are these 3 girls that are just like pining for Ingling. I was like, oh, this is gonna be hilarious. They want to get a piece of a pimp. I was like, hey, can you take a picture of us? I was like, oh, I thought they were gonna hit on them. I was like, oh yeah, sure. So Ingling takes a picture of them.
Yeah, sure.
He started trying to take a picture of these 3 girls, and they're just laughing their ass off at him. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, would anyone like to guess what happened? Yeah, that's what I thought. So immediately, out of nowhere, while he's getting ready to take this picture, Adrian goes into this picture-taking stance that only a tall person can take, right? And his fucking pants rip right where his thigh muscles are.
Yeah, I still have those ripped.
Yeah, and I still got the picture. Hold on.
God damn it.
Let me put this in pic dump real quick.
I have another pair of those trousers, so it's no worry. I have a lot of pair of burgundy bell-bottom trousers. I wear them a lot. They're my favorite trousers.
You went all the swole in that moment, didn't you?
Yes. Oh my god.
Because I had brought up that I had lost 20 pounds. He's like, oh, I've been working out. Well, now he got to prove it.
This fucking leg.
Yeah. And then the other one popped too. It's like, God damn it, my legs. This keeps happening. It's like, so not only are you built like a model and you even walked into a store where they wanted you to model, but you also getting muscles. Like, yeah, women aren't going to be a problem for you.
Well, I just wore these too much. They're my favorite trousers. I wear them and you dance with them and they eventually rip. I've resewed them.
That you got bigger muscles and the pants rip.
This is probably the one I resewed, and I just grabbed the wrong one when I left the house because they're all the same color.
He stayed that fucking way all the rest of the night.
Yep, and I just was like, whatever, that's cool.
So we go back to the club and
Part of the costume now.
And ironically, some of the other people that I wanted to invite, I saw there, and I went to talk to them. So, and then at some point, they started having a Halloween costume contest. I ain't gonna lie, they had a nice ass Raven there. I was feeling Raven. But I started talking to my friends, because the Nocturna is really huge. They got 2 floors of a bar, and they have 3 floors, but they have a bar on the top floor and a bar on the bottom floor, right? And they have a little picture wall. So I was just like, man, I'm gonna actually have some fun here. But there was chairs upstairs. And the main reason people don't like to come upstairs is because they're not trying to sit in the chairs. So I had me a place to sit. So I watched the entirety of this Halloween costume contest from a top row balcony. It was actually pretty fun.
That happened later, didn't it? What happened when you first got there? Because I was there during the costume contest.
Well, when I first got there, that was when I saw Ezio getting there. So I was like, how the fuck are you? And then that's when they told me, what he told you. But also, I saw my homie Kenny Riot and some goth girls that he was with. It's like, bro, I was trying to invite you to this. Like, oh, well, I didn't even have a plans to come here. I'm just here with a friend. So...
Wait. No. Because Seb and I, okay, so when we were taking this picture of the girls, right? You ended up crossing the street and heading to Nocturna because I convinced you to go that way. And Seb and I headed down the side of Wrigley to this other bar, which was okay.
Well, see, I don't know what y'all did in there. I'm just talking about what I did when I got in there.
I know, but how did you get to Nocturna and then see Sebastian getting in? If we had went to another bar for a bit where we talked to those people and had a bunch of rum.
I was just in there long enough, and then I saw Ezio because...
Oh, you were just hanging out in there. Okay.
He's the only person wearing all white in essentially a goth party. So I saw him from the balcony. I was like, what the fuck? So that's when I went back down and saw you guys. But then I also talked to my other guy, Kenny, and we got to talking. We went back upstairs. I don't know. I just liked upstairs. There was this, there was like 2 or 3 Orochimarus there, which... Didn't expect Orochimaru to be in a goth club, but at the same time, that's kind of where Orochimaru belongs.
Costume. It's the costume day. Like, I think most times, the people who show up in the gothiest things are the ones that don't show up all the time.
But bro, she was rich as fuck.
The ones in costumes show up more often.
The one of the skinny Orochimarus went upstairs and went to the ATM. I wanted to pull out an ATM because I wanted to grab me a drink.
Right, yeah.
Her bank statement had 6 zeros. I was like, holy fuck, this is a heiress, or she's got that good foreign exchange stock money. So I was just like, okay, well, let me go try to find out other, hot ass Orochimaru, because, hey, I ain't got no problem with talking to people of a different ethnicity, but I just inherently don't make passes at rich girls. I don't know. I don't think they're all assholes. I just don't.
It might have been that one. That ATM does have a period that's really hard to see. So it might have been 2 zeros from the
She left the statement on top of the fucking ATM.
Oh, okay. Never mind. She's stupid. She's begging to be robbed. Oh, yes. Let me leave my details here so people can find me.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. So, I got to talking and I'm watching this stuff, and surprisingly, unfortunately, that adorable, very gothic Raven didn't win. Salt Bay won the contest, and he seasoned the crowd. I shit you not. Dude literally had meat and a knife and some salt.
And a cutting.
And he sprinkled salt on the whole crowd.
He did.
I couldn't make it up if I wanted to. It was hilarious, and also
I don't know why the Cookie Monster got such a high place. It was only okay. I didn't really think it was like, whoa, holy shit, it's a Cookie Monster. I think that's like the gimmick wins.
Fans. Who has fans?
Yeah,
the Cookie Monster.
I've never seen Sesame Street or the other one that looks identical. Muppets.
That's fucked up. Well, no, you're not from this country, so yeah, that's okay, bro.
Actually, my father's just old. My father's just too old for that shit. My father was born in 1956. He would have been a teenager when this came out. If he was really into it, it would be kind of creepy.
Bro, Sesame Street is...
He'd be like a 7 version of a My Little Pony dude.
Bro, no.
Thank God I did.
Sesame Street is international, and it's been around forever, and they reiterated every couple of decades. But the 50th anniversary specifically is what I'm referring to, because they had a shit ton of actors on there. They had half the cast of Game of Thrones in fucking Sesame Street 50th anniversary.
I don't know. I don't watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But anyways, I digress. So I just started looking around and saying, you know what? I want to see if I can see anybody else down here. Man, I saw some freaky shit. That other really tall guy, yeah, he fucking got laid that night. He made out with some girl that he was just talking to for less than 20 seconds. I was like,
he wasn't crazy about her for some reason, because she's all into EDM, and he's like, I came out to this goth bar and I just find like a normal girl who's into electro music, and I'm like, dude, what do you want? Like, a lot of guys aren't going home with anybody. What the fuck do you want?
You ever meet somebody who doesn't know that they're not enjoying the forest for the trees? It sounds like that guy. Because, bro,
yeah,
he's the least fancy dressed person. He literally looks like he
just did that. He doesn't have game. He does, but his game is just, they'll come to me. And it just sits there. And fucking just like, okay. Dude, I've got more stories. Of him. For fuck's sake. I have other events that same shit has happened. I've seen it time and time again.
He's tall. I hate to say, that's what I tell people. Like, pretty privilege was never.
I mean, I have the same experience. I don't I don't fucking do what he does. He does it his own way.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, some people, like, they don't know what it means to put forth effort. What I hate is that, I'm going to throw her away even though I didn't have to try because she doesn't entertain me as much as I thought she was. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to have the,
that's him.
Well, girls are people too talk. I mean, we all know that some people had a phase where they didn't want to acknowledge it. Women.
He's a Dane. Maybe it's different for Danes. I mean, remember, these are the people famous in television shows now for being like, they only have hump in their vocabulary.
True. So my whole thing is just like, look.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe it's because I've always had to put in effort. I've never been the guy that just said, well, it's going to happen when it's happened. By the way, anytime anybody says that, what they're really saying is, I don't know how, nor do I want to try. And it's a matter of, are they scared or are they just terrified of the opposite sex? There's so many things that they're saying when they say that. But anyways, so I was like, okay, well, I'm just thinking, well, he's going to get laid tonight. I didn't know he threw it away. So I'm looking at other people that I see down there. I see some people getting felt up. I see some girls pretending that they're straight, if you know what I mean by that statement. And I'm just like, okay, well, yeah, this is a pretty cool place. And then all of a sudden, a shit ton of notifications again on Bumble. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I got 7 girls hitting me up on fucking Bumble. I was like, okay, this is some weird shit. Also, I'm trying to find where that Raven went. I kind of wanted to fuck with the Raven.
Yeah, he kind of mentioned it several times. So here's the take of the event from the regular, I guess, on that other side. So I get into this event, and I know a lot of people here. I know the DJ. I know the DJ's husband. I know the DJ's their best friend in their band. I know other friends of theirs. I probably know, all in all, 40 to 50 people at this thing. Tops. I mean, around. Yeah. I mean, actually, and counting. Not even tops. I just know people and I forget I know them a lot of the time. I like to move around, and I made it an effort to meet every single person that, I just meet people when they're around, and I make it a goal if I go out to meet a new person. And so those people introduce you to another person, and then all of a sudden you're a regular and you know a lot of the people that go to these things. I've been going for a few years, so That's how I still meet people I don't know though. So I'm not complete in my quest yet. And sometimes you meet people that you don't, maybe you don't want to talk to them as much. But I tend to not have issues with people unless they're terrible.
Eventually, I mean, you would think it would be easy to find her, but it's one of those situations where if I go upstairs, I can see her, but if I come downstairs, I can't find her. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to keep doing this in a circle and a cycle. And I know Ezio got in, so I'm happy for him. He got in and he's doing his thing. I literally did not see the steampunk goth girl that we came with ever since we left that dive bar for the rest of the night. I literally...
She was at the bar at the downstairs area for a bit, and Sebastian and I went there, and she's like, "Oh my god, you got in!" and then just started talking to him. So I just ditched him there. I just went off on a little adventure.
I mean, you call it ditching, but it's a club. You technically were not attached at the hip. The goal was to get him in, and we got him in. So eventually, though, I just realized, okay, shit.
Like as a friend, just like everywhere. I was just like,
so I realized, okay, shit. I'm at 15% battery life. For some reason, there is a shit ton of women hit me up on Bumble. I'm not a Tinder guy. And, I mean, people want to do the pump and dump. I'm not going to stop you, but Bumble isn't really for pump and dump.
You say Tinder's for pump and dump, but Tinder's really for swipe and be requested to pay money while you wait for matches. That's what Tinder's for. Unless you're going to fucking put money on it. If you live in a city, yeah, I mean, you know, it's kind of pointless, right?
I mean, you just stay consistent. Every time you get out that refresh, you start swiping again. Eventually, you'll run out. Well, at least I am.
You give up.
I'm just saying that's a y'all problem.
It's
I don't use Tinder, so I wouldn't fucking know. Anyways, so I'm like, oh shit, I got 50% battery left. So let me try and send Adrian a message, tell him I'm heading out or something. But my signal wasn't going through. So I'm just like, wait a minute, that's probably why I'm getting these Bumble blow-ups all at once. I'm walking past or in and out of a dead zone. So I leave, I'll send a message, tell them, hey, I have fun. And I start trying to answer all these messages. And no, not in a slutty way. So I head back to the train. Man, did shit pop off. I was thinking that was gonna be the highlight. The adventure was the story. Oh man, did shit get so fucking real. Okay, so the purse. I know everybody forgot about it. So did I, right?
Oh, shit.
I'm going across the street and like, oh, fuck, there's the purse of the girl who I probably farted on the hair of. Let me go back over here. I don't see nobody. I was like, shit. I feel like real trash now. But then I was like, oh, hey, there you are. I was like, are you more drunk than last time? I was like, I'm not drunk, okay? I just have a condition. It's like, okay.
Right.
Oh, there's 3 of you.
I handed her a purse. She's like, here's your purse. I was like, you have very convenient timing. And I was like, well, you know what? Let me shut up so she doesn't know I left this shit here. I was like, well, I mean, yeah, it's still pretty late at night. I was like, no, it's morning now. It's fucking morning. And she looks in the purse. She pulls out her Hershey bar. Like, that's it. There's two leather coats in here. She pulls out a Hershey bar, right? And she's like, okay, thanks. Here, you can go. You have a nice night. I was like, whoa. Isn't this your purse? Well, yeah, but I don't need the stuff in there. I was like, ma'am, you're drunk. I need you to take this purse from me because this is yours. I'm not trying to look like I'm robbing a white lady in the middle of an area next to Wrigleyville. Yeah, that's literally what I said to her.
That's pretty chill.
I just don't want it. I was like, well, look, you can make that decision when you're sober. I'm not drunk, okay? I just have a condition. I was like, oh, fuck. Ma'am, okay, look. Okay? So she starts giggling. It's like, no, not like that. Listen. Don't throw this purse at me again. If you don't want it and you're positive, just call me or text me in the morning and tell me you don't want it. Well, you said it's already morning, so why would I wait till tomorrow? I was like,
oh my God.
Fucking God. Okay, I'm taking the purse. I'm getting pissed now. It's like, you have a nice night. Bye, sweetie. The fuck? So I go to the L station. Nothing else could possibly go wrong.
Right.
The L took 40 fucking minutes when it said it was going to take 10.
Yep. Welcome to night at this place.
Yeah, so everyone and their mom was on the party on the L station dancing. The girl was like, "Did I just walk into a second party?" Like the more people show up, some people turn on music and they just start grooving, and it was just a nice feeling. Every time somebody came up the staircase, they had a happy look on their face. They either was eating candy, drinking, or they was grooving to the music that was playing. So eventually the train shows up, and we all started cheering for that shit. And some of us got on the train, right? And 5 minutes into the train, I start dozing off a little bit. And I doze off, and then one day I wake up, and then I wake up and I hear doors closing. I was like, wait a minute, is this my stop? I was like, oh, this ain't my stop. I look down, there's an unconscious white woman in my lap. Now, if anyone who knows me knows that I have really 3 main fears in life, and 2 of them involve drunk white women.
Really?
Number 3, unconscious drunk white woman within 6 feet of me. Number 2, conscious drunk white woman within 6 feet of me. Pre-pandemic and post-pandemic. So I'm just losing my shit. Like, oh, fuck. Hey, ma'am, who is this? How long has she been here? It's like, didn't you get on with her? No. Well, why is she in your lap? I don't know. So the lady next to him was like, you didn't hear him snoring? Like, oh, listen. Can y'all just like make sure she doesn't think I took or did something to her? Well, is that her purse? No, it's not her purse. So you just came out with a purple paisley purse? It's like, I didn't come out with a purple paisley purse, okay?
Oh my god.
So it's like,
Is this the story I find out Zach?
No, I took this on from a different white woman.
This is the night Zach gets arrested, isn't it? This is the story.
first and foremost, fuck
Oh my
you. And
God.
I will never go to jail over a white woman. I promise you this.
I mean, tonight sounds like a close night.
Yeah, this is why you didn't go to the next one.
You have one white woman's purse, and you have another white woman in your lap, passed out. This is looking great for you, isn't it, bud?
I mean,
And you probably
if I'm
had
not in
something to
Texas,
drink because
yes.
you were at that bar. I mean,
No,
you're
this
not.
is-
You're a little
this
fucked right now.
I mean, shit, this is pre-George Floyd.
No, it isn't. This is last year. Oh, post. It's post Floyd.
Oh.
This is just. This is.
You might
this
be all
last
right then. You might be all right then. You might actually make it to
last
jail.
Halloween.
I just like that these motherfuckers are enjoying the possibility of me going to fucking jail over a white.
Hey, listen, you're here. You're safe, which is why we can laugh at this situation. If it was in the moment, I feel bad for you.
I eventually get up because I notice that the red line is way too
how
far
many is
behind.
trauma plus time?
Shut up. So eventually I noticed that the red line is moving way too fucking slow. It takes almost 10 minutes every single stop because people are literally not conscious enough to realize they're standing right where the door is. So I'm like, you know what? We're far enough downtown to where I can switch trains. So I get off in this area called Roosevelt. Sorry, Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Roosevelt is pretty. It's pretty nice area. There's cameras everywhere. Ain't nobody about to get mugged or jumped. 2 girls got off behind me, and one of them was obsessed with vomiting. So I was like, let me just move 1 seat away from them at this bus stop.
I think it's less of it as
Contemplating calling an Uber or something, right? So here's what happens. She starts coming towards me because there's a trash can next to me. It's like, oh, she about to vomit in that trash can. You poor chubby Puerto Rican lady. You seem nice, but you drank too much at Nocturna. I can tell they came from Nocturna because they had the stamp. So her friend is rubbing her back because that does.
I didn't even mention the stamps.
So her friend's rubbing her back because that does absolutely nothing when anybody's vomiting, but for some reason it makes women feel better. I don't know why, but women like it when you rub their back when they're vomiting. I've asked about it. They don't know why. They say it's a comfort thing. So eventually she sits back down. And she starts making that heave noise. So she's still a little bit buzzed. She picks up the purple purse with the leather coats in them. And I don't even fucking stop her. I'm letting it happen because I'm about to chuck that bag. So she's like, no, what are you doing? Oh my God. It's like, oh, sir, I am so sorry. It's like, hey, look, I don't really need the stuff in there. And the drunk chick looks at me like, man, you better get this leather coat. I was like, are you making demands when you're barely able to stand and you're vomiting everywhere? I was like, you know what? I'm going to let it go. But you know what? I really don't want to hear that noise. So I just call a Lyft and take my ass home.
Uh-huh.
And I did get a text message from the girl. And I was like, hey, listen, where can I send you this stuff? It's like, Oh no, those are just my leather coats. I don't really need those. You know, I have money. You can keep them though. Don't call me. Have a nice day. I was like, this is a weird night. And I still have those coats because I haven't found a woman to take them.
Oh my god.
And the purple purse. It's in the pig dump.
Nice
Live
purses
feed
there.
photo from right now.
Yeah, it's even got the pictures I just sent in the background.
does.
It's just so iconic.
It's right now. Yeah, that is.
It's so much purple. Purple keyboard, purple purse, purple man. Purple Zach's title in this server for admin.
I mean, Zach,
Zach's
the
is
purse
the,
seems like it seems perfect for you. It's your
confirmed.
color.
Ascended purples.
Officially looking at this coat since I've had this in November. Okay, so it's a leather coat. It's got a zip-off hoodie and a fur line from a company called Royalty for Me.
What a pretentious name for a clothing company.
Bro. And there's nothing in the pockets. And the second one, oh, it's not leather. Interesting. Let me see here.
It's other.
I don't know the material, but it's got one of those tightener waistbands so you can accentuate how slim your waist is. And it's from a company called Free Tech.
Oh, that's different.
It smells very nice, and it doesn't really have pockets. What the f?
No wonder she didn't want it again. The mystery's solved.
The machinations of the rich will forever eclipse and perplex the normal.
I mean, I don't get that. I don't know why you'd bring out a coat you don't like and then just leave it. That doesn't make any sense. That's just...
Rick, there's a point of money that someone gets, and nothing they do makes sense to anyone else.
The terms you two are looking for is called object permanence. It's a real thing.
Weird. Okay, well, I can finish where my night went.
I'm pretty sure you got laid.
Yeah, it's not that rare. Well, I mean, I just got numbers. I don't really go out for that anymore. I'm older than that. And
It just happens.
yeah, I just go out for me to have fun and dance and hang out. And Christian does the same thing. I've asked him. I said, "What do you go out for?" He just says, "Yeah, I just go out to hang out." And that's just how it works. I mean, I don't really plan for it. I don't really like all of the things you have to do for the things, and so I'm just gonna
What
do
the
me.
fuck is that?
What do you mean?
Oh my god!
What
Yo.
are you screaming about?
I just turned the purse upside down.
And there's a fuck ton of cocaine in it.
I honestly wish that's what it was.
Is it bugs?
You're about to see in a few seconds.
Ah.
Is this gonna violate? Fuck.
Oh, there's a fucking rubber in it.
Is it a rubber or a rubber glove?
It looks like rubber with a spoon.
It's a condom with a spoon in it.
If it was a metal spoon, I would be concerned about what you have in your possession, but the fact that it's not, I'm so many
man.
questions.
You've kept that in your house for months.
Don't remind me. Fuck, I'm throwing this away. Y'all go talk.
Is
You
that,
should
is that rubber? Is that rubber in
the
a
bus stop? Dude, I
What?
would have just thrown it out. I would not want to carry that. You just dumped that on your controller.
Oh. Why is there a spoon? What's a spoon for?
I need to make this the background and put it on fucking wallpaper generator.
Yo, some questions are just best left unanswered. Just ignored and
Yeah,
discarded.
I have one reasonable,
Get
like,
here. We don't know. He just is.
was... I have so many
Dude,
weird
imagine a guy-
questions right now.
Imagine a guy found the purse after you were gone and just fucking wanked onto a spoon with a condom and fucking stuck it in there.
Trying to make it worse than it already feels.
Oh god, YouTube's demonetizing this.
I mean, it's funny as hell. They can't see the picture. They just know that there's some white material located on a controller that's made of rubber. Brilliant. Well, it's actually a remote.
Hey, Zach, you got that good disinfectant, right?
The COVID moment. Yes.
Just a whole can of Lysol. All the Lysol right now.
Imagine if that guy had been like, is this her purse? And you just given it to her and she walked home and dumps it out. It's so fucking funny.
I mean, this is the real reason she didn't want the purse back. She knew that was in there. This is the real reason she didn't want it back.
Now the mystery is solved.
Well, we know where she got her money.
Yes. And it's obvious by the wrapping of the spoon that some consumption was involved.
Mm.
It's gross. There's
two ways my brain went with that, and neither were good.
You know what? I just like that you two are being so nasty that y'all want to think about this so much. I had time to disinfect my controllers and my table.
You told us you were gonna go take care of stuff into VAP for a while, so we have.
Dude, you would have given those jackets to a girl and purse without, like, this is better that this is what happened.
You should have just given just gotten rid of the purse, man.
You should have given it to Christian as just a fuck you to him for you know, not just being tall, just revenge.
Y'all tall people hate other tall people?
No. Tall people like other tall people.
As long as they're not taller than you?
Well, I mean, I like them. I have a weird opinion on it as well. I won't claim it's 100% the norm because I'm a non-identical twin, and it's a rivalry amongst twins for who will be taller, who will be this, who will be that. And I'm grateful I won that side of it. But it's a big deal, and so it becomes a bigger deal with you when you take pride in being the tallest in a group of people. In a way, it's not like a real pride. I don't think anybody legitimately goes like, "Oh, I'm so proud I'm tall," but like it's an unconscious thing that you're like, "Okay, cool." You know, it's kind of hard to explain.
I can understand that.
It's kind of like if you're the best at the video gaming in a group, and you're not like, it's not like close friends, but like, you're best at, let's say, a certain game like Smash. It's like a little bit of pride you take whenever people want to play that because you're like, I'm gonna win. It's like that. It's not really like, unless you're an asshole, a conscious pride.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. I get it.
Yeah, like you'd only be a dick about, like you're only a dick about winning in a video game if it's the first time you've played it with your friends because you don't know you're going to win, right? So
y'all suck.
But then, like, you might joke around, but then, like, after that, you'll realize, okay, if I gloat too much, I'll just not be invited again. So I'll just be a cunt.
I want fucking Hammer and Ingling one day to just hang out with Deathclaw and King, because that shit'll be fucking hilarious. Because if one of y'all get drunk, it's gonna suck for the other person. If a little dude get drunk, catching the motherfuckers is gonna suck for the tall guy. If the tall guy get drunk, man, it's gonna suck because you're just gonna run into his ball sack. That's gonna be fucking hilarious.
Maybe that was the plan all along.
That went quite a ways. Okay, end of the night for me on the same thing. We just talked to people. One of this girl who I knew, in the biblical meaning of know, for a while, who I don't like, actually. And this actually happened at the next event, so I'll mention that as well. Yes, she got all crazy around, like following me around, trying to make out with me, and it's just fucking annoying as hell. I have more to say about the second time I went since this one, where I can talk about the type of shit in detail. And, just fucking cringed me out and annoying. Also, my friends who went and got there before me, they took the picture without me, which they didn't, like, it's not like it's an intentional thing. It's whoever's around takes the picture. But I've missed it now for a while. I keep missing it. And it keeps bothering me because I'm the guy, I'm not going to I would never do that. I would go find everybody in the group. Like, I set up a group chat so people know who gets there, and I'm never in the fucking pictures. It's actually kind of bothersome, but I don't know. I don't like pictures enough to care. I care a tiny bit. Anyway, yes. So there was that. And then we just hung out with Christian and his girls till we all went. The one girl who was with Christian's girl was into me, but I decided not to do stuff with her. Sebastian was just going to be left on his lonesome, of course, and she was like into me, but then she's like, I have a boyfriend, but he doesn't have to know. Instantly not into her. Any girl says that and you're still into her, you're a cunt. Sorry to say. So I just like, nope, I'm not going for that, because that's not who I am as a person. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, so that was how that night closed out. Christian, he didn't actually get laid either. He got her number because she decided to go her own way and he wanted to go back to his place, and she kept messaging him to come over and he didn't. Because he didn't care. He did end up, I think, seeing her, but it wasn't part of the same night.
All right, well, with that being said...
And extra salty.
I hope you guys enjoyed our very first duel story. I'm not sure how many more of these we're going to have. If anything, we're going to have maybe part 1 by this person, part 2 by the other guy type situation. Because, well, there's some crazy people I knew in high school that I stayed away from, but Hammer fucking had to deal with for quite some time that we could definitely get into, and we're gonna at some point. With that being said, I appreciate you guys for coming, and I will see you guys when I see you guys.
Wait, don't they have stories?
We're not doing them all in one day, bro. You fucking crazy?
You guys just joined to hear